What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at the next studio series 86 Junkion Scrap Heap. Yes, another Junkion that we got from the studio series 86, and this is awesome. I now have all the Junkions and one Decepticon Junkion as well, and we're going to be taking a look at Scrap Heap. So here is Scrap Heap in all his glory. Let's go ahead and set him aside. Take a look at the box. We got Studio Series 86, Junkion, Scrap Heap, some nice artwork of on front. Going over to the side, he is a Voyager class, so proper size Voyager class. Good to see. Come on over to the back. We got some nice artwork of Scrap Heap in robot form and in his motorcycle form. You also get a little diorama or backdrop included in there as well. Don't really look at those. I don't really include those in my reviews. If you think I should, comment down below and I will start doing that, but I just don't see the point. Junkion Dance Party over here on the side. Studio Series 86 Scrap Heap from Transformers the movie. Definitely love this line of Transformers. Definitely my favorite since I grew up with that movie. Got Scrap Heap in all his glory and taking a look at some of the detail of this guy. Looking very nice with that head sculpt. Love this little baby robin egg shake blue for the top. The red for the eyes. This face sculpt looks really nice, and he does resemble his cartoon accurate drawing of Scrap Heap. So that is really cool that they did do this accurately as far as how he looked in the cartoons. So taking a look at his chest, love this little like orange color for his chest. It's not painted, but it's a very nice shimmery plastic color that they did for it. So I kind of like that, you know, rather than painting it. It actually looks really good, and the plastic actually looks really nice too. Taking a look at his chest right here, some nice red for that as well. Taking a look at the arms, you get some nice little smokestacks up here. And his head sculpt, I kind of wish they would have painted these side view mirrors silver. That would have been nice, but it is what it is. And taking a look at the back, it does double as the instrument panel for bike mode. So some nice detail right there. And you can flay these out to the back or front. Taking a look at the arms, very Junkion with these spikes for the arms, and they are pretty stiff too compared to some of the other Junkions, which are a little bit softer. These are actually pretty stiff. Taking a look at the inside of the arms, very nicely done. Love this shade of brown, or whatever you want to call it, pink salmon. It actually looks really good. And down over here to the legs, the nice saddlebags, classic Junkion, some brown going all on here, and the back of the arms. Love the inner smokestacks of the legs. These do double as the actual smokestacks in bike mode, since all of this gets turned around, so that's pretty cool. For that, some nice detail, a little bit of hollowness right here with the little mushroom peg, and it does show in bike mode since this does have to rotate around, so I kind of wish they did that a little better, but it's really not a big deal. You can't see it from the front. Taking a look at the feet, some nice, again with this nice golden plastic, looks really nice. And taking a look at the feet. Going on over to the back, classic Junkion, more of a right guard look with the backpack over here. You do get your handlebars, they can go up and down, so that's pretty cool. Nice little gas cap right there. And does clean up pretty well, hardly any hollow spots. Other than underneath the arms, well, you really don't see that a lot. That's due to transformation. So yeah, it looks really nice. I definitely love these Junkions, and this is an actual nice size Junkion. He does come with his accessories. Of course, the wheels. You do get some nice wheels right here. They roll around quite nicely with some nice red spikes on there. You do get two different sizes, which you have to pay attention to. As you can see, one is thicker than the other. One's going to go in the front and one is going to go in the rear. Obviously, we'll take a look at that soon. And he comes with a blaster, so no more those little circle axes or whatever, spinning axes. He comes with an actual blaster, and it's done quite well. Painted, it is made out of a brown plastic, but it is painted silver. And you do have blast effect compatible on there as well. It actually looks really, really good. And you can fit this in his hand. Either hand will do. And as far as storage goes, I don't think there's a actual storage spot for this on him. So yeah, it's weird. No storage on him in robot mode, but he does have storage in alt mode for his blaster. So as far as articulation goes for this guy, head is on a ball joint, can look all the way around, and a little bit of side to side, not really much. Can look all the way up, get a nice range of motion for that, and down about that much. Shoulders can go all the way around, they can go all the way out. Love this little gap filler right there, looks really good. You get a bicep rotation up here. Very tight joints, and I have loosened these. They are on screws. Very, very tight for the bicep bend. Comes in at about 90, just a little under 90 degrees. And you do get wrist rotation as well. Now these were very loose as well. I had to tighten the screw, and it is just a little loose, but that's okay. It still holds up the gun just fine. And you do get a waist rotation, so that's quite nice. You also get like a little fake ab crunch due to transformation. And the legs can kick all the way out that far, kick back that far, and he can do the splits. You get a upper thigh rotation, about a 90-degree bend at the knee, just a little under 90 degrees. And you do get an ankle tiltage and front and back ankle movement right there. So as far as comparisons go, here is SCRAPHEAP and here is JUNKHEAP for the other Studio Series Junkions. As you can see, very similar looking, especially with these little antennas on them, except these are pointing up and SCRAPHEAPs are pointing down, but still very reminiscent. You'd still get that nice little baby blue for the helmet right there. Very nice when it comes down to the coloration of these two. And bringing in Rekgar. Here is Rekgar again with that little baby blue for the top. I would say that this one looks a lot more shinier and glossier than this one did. But as far as comparison, of course, there you go. And like I said, pretty much the same backpack area for the back for Rekgar and SCRAPHEAP. Some of the deluxe classes. Here is Scraphook for size, and here is Trashmaster for another Voyager class. As you can see, a little bit shorter, but I do like how these Junkions do come in different sizes. It does make sense. And here we got Crash Bar for size comparison, so very nice when it comes down to these. Definitely loving the whole family. Let's see if we could get a family shot of all of these guys. And yeah, definitely loving these. Love the Junkions, can't get enough of them. I hope we get more. So as far as transformation for this guy, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the hands. We're gonna knock the hands in. They just fold to the back inside, just like so, as you can see right there. And then you're gonna want to rotate right here to where these spikes are pointing forwards. And there you go for that. Now just make sure the legs are straightened and you're gonna be ready to go. Now you're gonna want to come down to the legs or to the feet and just knock these in. They will snap into place. Just like that. Okay, now we're ready to break apart the chest area. Just break this open and spread everything out. As you can see right there, you're going to end up with something along the lines of that. You're going to want to push this little antennas all the way to the back and just open up the arms. They are on these little butterfly joints, and just give you enough room to take this front part of motorcycle mode out and then flip open this piece right here. Now you're going to want to try to get the head through this opening without scratching this top. I really do hate when they do this, because then they always have that risk of scratching things, and I really don't like that. You got to be careful. So just move everything out of the way and just bloop, stick his head through there. Just like that. You get these little notches that's going to just set into right in there. And then you're going to want to make sure that all of this is knocked inwards. Just like so. Just go ahead and push down and make sure that this whole entire piece is sort of knocked in there all the way, or else the arms will not go on there. Now you're going to want to rotate the arms up. Just like so. You're going to want to come over here and break apart everything at the waist, and this slot is going to go right onto that tab. Just like that. And make sure everything is straightened, and you're going to end up with something along the lines of that. Now for the arms, you're going to bring them inward, and you're going to get these tabs. They're going to go right into this little T slot right here and snap that into place. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side, but you're going to want to bring in the fatter wheel. You get a skinny one and you get a fat one, so you're going to want to bring in the fatter one and stick this right into here. Oh, fell apart. Stick that right into there, and now you can bring in the other arm and tab them together at the wheel and at these slots right here. And boom, there you go. You got the front part of motorcycle mode. Now come on over to the back side. You're going to take the skinnier wheel and you're going to rotate the legs all the way around 180. Rotate the legs, and you're going to stick the wheel into the knee joints. Just like that. And then you also get a tab right here that's going to connect into each other. So that's why you need that smaller wheel. And now we can bend at the knee. It's going to be a reverse bend. And these are going to just snap right into this little area right here. It's going to snap into the bottom of the foot. And just snap that into place. And there you go for that. Make sure the handlebars are flicked all the way up. And the seat is straight. And there we go for Scrap Heap. For the Studio Series 86 Junkion. Looks very, very nice. Can roll around quite nicely. And for weapon storage, you can store the weapon over here into this peg. So taking a closer look at Scrap Heap. Some nice details. Already got some scratches on that part, but that's okay. As you can see, the smokestacks, they do form side exhaust for bike mode, so I thought that was pretty cool, just rotating the legs around. Taking a look at the front. As some people have said, he does look like a duck. He looks like a duck. He got his beak right there. It looks like a duck, but looking very nice. Top of the windshield, which was the top of the head, and the instrument panel, which was the back of the head right there. So looking nice. Looking at the back, the other side. So yeah, looks very, very nice. Love these motorcycle modes, and you can stand them up. You do get some kickstands right here if you want to do that, and you could have other Junkions ride them if you want to do that as well. I think the deluxe class fit a little bit better on him and look a little better just because they're smaller rather than the larger ones, just because they just look kind of awkward. That just looks big. They just look awkward. They're just too big for that. So yeah, if you want to have the smaller deluxe class Junkions, ride these guys. You can do it, and they actually look a little bit more into scale. So there we got Scrap Heap from the Studio Series 86 Transformers the movie Voyager class Junkion. So very nice figure. I definitely highly recommend picking them up, especially if you want to complete your Junkion series as we got right here. They are all complete, and hopefully we get some more because they come in all different sizes, all different shapes and sizes. There were a lot of Junkions in the background of that scene of the movie, so they can go for a lot of different options when it comes down to creating more Junkions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.